So what are we doing here today, guys?
We are going to be putting characters into water and see what floats and see what doesn't float. So let's get started. So here's this dinosaur. I think it's gonna sink. What do you think?
Gonna float.
Okay, no problem. And it floats.
It's right. That is right.
Okay.
Okay,
Take them out.
now
Take them
the
out. Try
next
some else.
one. Let's get it out.
Oh,
Oops.
you wanted to go for another swim.
Zuma. Zuma. So we have Zuma here, and
What's Zuma from?
he's from Paw Patrol. Do you think he's gonna float or sink?
Sink.
Isn't Zuma a water dog?
I think he's gonna float. And I was right.
Now Power Ranger.
Okay, so now we have this blue Power Ranger. And I think he's gonna float.
I think he's gonna float.
And he sinks.
We will.
All the way down to the bottom.
Oopsie, I almost got my sleeves wet. Okay, now we have this shell here that my brother got from the beach today. Do you think it's gonna float or sink?
Sink.
I think it's gonna sink too. And it sinks.
I didn't want it wet.
We can dry it, okay? And then we have this Captain Hook. I think it's gonna sink. Do you think it's gonna sink?
Float.
It's gonna sink. And it sinks. And next we have this Dinotrux. Do you think it's gonna float or sink?
Sink.
I think it's gonna sink. And we were right. Oh, water. Then we have this octopus. I think it's gonna float. Do you think it's gonna float or sink?
Float.
And it sinks. We are both wrong. Next we have this minion, and I think it's gonna sink. Do you think it's gonna sink or float?
Sink.
Do you think he's full of bananas?
Yeah, and he sinks because he's full of bananas. I'm full of bananas. And we have this gray reptile from Dinotrux, and it floats or sinks. Do you think it's gonna float or sink?
Float.
I think it's gonna sink. Sink. And he laid on his feet. Don't you see in the wall? Gonna float or sink. Sink. I think it's gonna sink. And it sinks. Okay, do you think Chase is gonna float or sink?
Float.
I think he's gonna float. Do you guys think he's gonna float or sink?
Float.
And he floats.
Upside down.
Right. And next we have this
Art.
art from
Monsters University.
University. Even gonna float. And then next we have this little story. He's gonna float. There's a bunch of them that sink, right? Okay, so next we have this dinosaur. Do you think it's gonna float or sink?
Float. Sink.
It's gonna sink. go, pretty sinks. There's a really lot next to it. And next we have this dory. Maybe things are close.
She just kept swimming.
Yeah, she's big. But let's see that again. Isn't that cool?
She just keeps swimming.
She just kept swimming to the bottom. Okay, let's see if he floats or sinks. Do you think she's gonna sink?
Well, Hallie's a hippo. Hippos like to be in the water.
Float.
Sink. I think he's gonna sink. And we have the size of the truck. Do you think he's gonna float or sink?
Eee.
That made a big splash.
It's big.
And then we have this. I don't know what this is, but we have this guy from Big Hair 6, and he's gonna float.
I think it's gonna.
Are you okay?
He was a villain, so he splashed you.
He was a villain splash. Maybe he's gonna be. That feels so weird. Oops. Okay, do you think he's gonna float or sink?
Float.
And he doesn't. We are so wrong. And then really that. He's gonna sink. I knew it. And then we got this monster. But no, you think he's gonna floor sink?
I think so.
He's gonna sink. And he's up. And you think he's gonna floor sink? Sink. Boing. He does.
Well, you helped him.
Yeah, I did. He's gonna float or sink. This is so wet. And then we have.
Might as well do both at the same time. Let's see who goes faster.
So we got this Nemo fish and Mickey Mouse. See who goes faster. Who do you think won? I think Nemo won.
I think Mickey.
Should we see who did? So who did float?
No one.
Well, I guess it. So we got he floated, she's floated.
Zuma.
Zuma didn't float. Oh. Did you see that Zuma floated?
Is that it? Out of all of those? Wow. The minion didn't float?
No.
Oh yeah, he was full of bananas.
I'll prove it. The rest didn't float.
You don't have very many floating guys. Oh, there went Zuma.
Where's Zuma?
He went down and came back up.
Oh, he's there.
I guess that's it.
Now we're gonna dry him. Well, that was it for today.